Hey, what's up everybody? Gonna do a quick tutorial today on flame storage. Flame storage is a big time saver in a handful of situations as Child Link. It also allows for a single sequence break, which potentially can save you a ton of time. Overall, it's a really useful trick for beginners to learn, and it's a really easy trick for beginners to learn. So let's get right into it. So the essence of flame storage is that we're going to put away a Deku stick while it's on fire, and then when we pull it out again, it will still be lit, as long as the torch that we use to light it is still loaded. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out a stick and put it away, and voila, magic. If I do it and I'm too far away, I get nothing. Also, if I do it when I'm right in the center of the torch, I get nothing. So the trick to flame storage is you want the stick to be in the radius of the flame, close to the flame, but not directly in it when you put it away. Then when you pull your stick out, you'll still have flame storage. An alternative way to do this, rather than mashing A to put it away, is that you pull out the stick and then press the target button for the slingshot or the boomerang. This will also allow me to store the flame. The application here in the Deku tree basement is that I can skip pushing the block to burn this web up here. So this saves probably about 10 to 15 seconds. Not a huge time save, but 10 to 15 seconds add up over the course of the run. One place where flame storage saves a ton of time is here in Spirit Temple. Without flame storage, you need to go into the next room up here with the 3 Beamoses, collect 5 silver rupees to light a torch, and then use that torch to light 3 other torches. You can, however, skip the entire rupee collection and save probably like a minute and a half just by using flame storage and then pulling out your stick right before you go through this door. The timing is a little bit lenient. You have enough time to pull it out and check that it's lit before you open the door. So if you're not sure if you got flame storage correctly, it's worth checking, because once you go through the door, when you go back out, you do have to push the statue again. Once you come in here, you want to hold left right away, and that'll allow you to hit that first torch. Every time you hit a torch with the stick, it resets the timer for the stick burning out. So every time the stick passes through a flame, the timer starts again. The timer's running, I pass it through a flame, it starts again. So once you light that first torch, you're good to go to just run around the room. Like I said, that saves over a minute if you get it first try. So I mentioned earlier that flame storage only lasts for as long as the torch that you use to light your stick remains loaded. In most situations, that means until you go through a door. So for instance, in the Deku tree basement, if I were to go through one of the doors there or through the tunnel, the torch that I used to light the stick would unload and I would no longer have flame storage activated. However, in some areas, the torch unloads without going through a door. Zora's domain is one of those areas. So if you listen to the audio cues here, you're not able to hear the waterfall, but you are able to hear the flickering of this torch. When I go down the stairs, when I cross about the halfway point of the stairs, the torch is no longer audible, and now I can hear the waterfall. So this throne room up here with the torch is actually unloaded when you get halfway down the stairs, including the torches in it. And so if you have flame storage from them, it's no longer active. The same is true when we go down this hallway to the diving minigame. We can hear the waterfall, but no longer the torches. They're not loaded. So for that reason, we're not able to just get flame storage, do the diving minigame, and then pull out a stick and have it still active. Instead, we need to do it sort of in 2 stages. There is a fast way to do this that Kola Osu developed a little while ago. I don't recommend it for beginners because the timer is extremely tight. I would recommend starting with this strategy where we activate the minigame, come back, light a stick, and then light this torch halfway down the stairs. Now this is part of the lower Zora's domain zone, so if we store flame storage from this, then it will still be active after we do the diving minigame. The timing here is pretty lenient. If you get flame storage in a timely way, you have plenty of time to do even 5 dives. The timer may be running out towards the end, but that's okay. And then once you've collected all the rupees, you still have flame storage active, so you can go directly under the waterfall, pull out your still burning stick, and you're able to do the 2 mini games at one time. I've never seen an estimate for exactly how much time this saves. I would guess probably like 40-ish seconds versus doing the 2 mini games separately. It also depends on what you want to do after the mini games. For instance, if you're just doing these 2 mini games and then leaving Zora's domain by diving out, It probably doesn't save much time to do this. If, however, you want to go up to Jabu after doing the 2 mini-games, then you only need to make 2 trips up the stairs instead of 3, and so that is quite a significant time save there. Like I said, I will link the faster strat below, but try mastering the easier strat first before you get into that. Alright, so this is the last main application of flame storage in the standard settings, and it's another situation where the torches unload without you going through a door. So here, where you learn the song from the composer's grave, there's these 2 torches, and about halfway down this hallway, the torches unload, and so any flame storage you have will no longer be active. There is a setup for this trick. It's not necessary to get the trick, but it does make it a little bit more consistent. So if you get flame storage, it requires you to take some damage. You need to come into the corner here, do 2 backflips, and 3 or 4 side hops. I find 3 is more consistent for me. Your mileage may vary. Play around with it and see what works for you. At this point, you want to pull out your stick and start side hopping, just mashing A, until we get all the way up to the door. Then you want to let go of target and open the door. Then that lights the torch. You can light the other one. So this is a sequence break. Normally getting this chest requires you to have magic and a fire source like fire arrows or Din's fire. If you're able to pull off that trick, then you're able to get the item in this chest without those things, and if it's a useful item, then that allows you to save a lot of backtracking or running around. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions or feedback, as always, feel free to leave it in the comments section or get in touch with me directly on Discord. Hope y'all are having a great day. Peace.